So it's been a little while since I've done a video on airdrops. I've just been doing like protocol overviews and stuff like that. So I'm really excited for this one. I don't know if you guys remember in Q4 of last year, 2023, we had a huge airdrop from Pyth. And the reason I brought that up is because Pyth is very similar to Switchboard, which is what we're going to be talking about today. So Switchboard is a Oracle provider for Solana and a few other chains. And the thing with Switchboard is they have an airdrop coming up. They don't have a token released yet. And in this video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys what Switchboard is and how you can be eligible for the airdrop that's going to be coming up soon. So for those of you who don't know, oracles are basically data providers to give, different protocols and chains a one true price of an asset, right? So the problem is that if you have Bitcoin on multiple different exchanges and off-chain and on-chain, right? You have like off-chain order books and you have on-chain AMMs, and they all have slightly different price for one Bitcoin. It's very hard to find that true price. And it's especially even harder to be able to give that price feed real time to, users on your whatever DApp it is that you're using. So Oracle solved this by transferring data and being able to give DApps or chains one true price, right? So you can see on their website, they list some of the other things that they offer as well. So they have data feeds, the oracles. They also have randomness. So for those of you who don't know, it's actually really hard to program randomness. So there's tons of different services, dApps, protocols out there that can use randomness from Switchboard. And to have one true randomness is very important, right? Think about if you're going to the casino and you're gambling a bunch of money, right? This is a bit of a poor example, but just bear with me. If you go to a casino and you're gambling a bunch of money and you don't actually know that the odds are random and that the casino might be taking your money, if you're not in the gambling mindset and you're actually going there with a strategy trying to make money, you're not going to put your money, you're not going to be as confident putting your money in if you aren't sure that it's actually random, and by random means that it's fair. They also offer secrets, which is basically a form of encryption for tons of different possibilities you could use it for. So if you're not super techie like me, it can be kind of hard for you to decipher why Switchboard might be better than Pyth or something like Chainlink as other Oracle providers. So I'm going to read this quote from the dev that was in an interview from him. He said, "Switchboard provides the cheapest possible way to deliver the widest amount of data to people only when they need it." So think about cost efficiency, right? So just a few days ago on May 28th, Switchboard closed their Series A round with $7.5 million. Lots of different backers, most notable one probably being the Solana Foundation. And they also had some angel investors like Mert. I don't know if you guys are on Twitter much, but Mert's definitely invested in a lot of the good Solana projects out there early, so that's a good sign as well. So when it comes to oracles, we use TVS, total value secured, as opposed to TVL, total value locked, like on a DeFi protocol, which is kind of like market cap on a coin, right? So total value secured is kind of like the market cap of the Oracle provider. So they have secured right now $1.78 billion in Oracle provision. So that means that across all the DeFi platforms that use Switchboard, which we're going to get into, that's how much money all of those assets are worth that are using that data. You can see their competitor Pyth has a whopping $5.2 billion TVS. So it's possible that over time we could see Switchboard numbers getting up to here, which would be interesting to see. Just something to look at and compare. So now let's talk about the airdrop that they're planning on doing. So there hasn't been a bunch of information that's come out yet. There hasn't been like an official thread on like, here's the airdrop that we're doing, here's how you do it. This is the most informative post I've seen about the orbs, which is what they're calling their airdrop point system right now. And it's just in their Discord from early April. So there's not a ton of people talking about it right now, which is good. It means that we're early. It means that there's not going to be as much competition for us farming this airdrop. Right, so you have to find the Switchboard logo on one of these websites, one of these dApps. We're gonna, go ahead and do that here, and then interact with a product that includes our logo. So either lend or borrow an asset that uses that Switchboard Oracle data, and then that's it. You'll be collecting orbs. As I list off all the dApps that we can use to farm it, first I want to mention that they did announce in a tweet that there's going to be retroactive airdrops. So if you've been, using these protocols while they've been using the Oracle provision from Switchboard, you'll already be eligible for that airdrop. So chances are most of you already will be as we get into it. So something interesting to know. It's pretty cool. All right, so here's the list of the ecosystem. If you go on their website, you can go to the top here and just click ecosystem, and then it shows you all of the different websites that are using the Oracle from Switchboard. So any of these websites you can go on and provide liquidity, trade on, right? Like if you're using Drift, you'd be trading on it. If you're on Camino, you'd be borrowing or lending, and both of those will get you eligibility for the airdrop. If you need a more detailed guide on how to check out the If you need a more detailed guide on how to use every single one of these protocols that are listed for the airdrop, you can check out this thread that was made by Switchboard. I'm not going to go over it all right now, but we will go on to Solend. So I'm already farming the Switchboard airdrop by using MarginFi and Camino. I've made different videos on those before, so if you want to check those out, feel free to check out my YouTube channel. You'll see them on there. So Solend has a Season 2 airdrop that's coming out soon. I'm going to make a whole other video on that, but I want to deposit some money into here so I can start farming the Solend airdrop as well as the Switchboard airdrop. If you see here, we have the first 3 tokens, Sol, USDC, USDT. You can see there's the very small Switchboard logo here, and you can see it says that you get the Switchboard points rewards. I'm sure the more that you have lending, the more that you have borrowing on tokens that use this oracle, the more points that you're going to get. Yeah, so it's super easy to do. I'm just going to go ahead and connect my wallet. I've actually never used Solend before. Connect my backpack wallet. All right, so I got about 1 Sol sitting in my wallet. Super simple. All you have to do is click on Solana here. Like I said, I'm going to deposit 1 Sol, supply it. And I'm not 100% sure on this. Again, all the details for this airdrop aren't even out yet, so we're all just kind of speculating. The only thing that's certain is there is going to be a point system. But I imagine, like with any other airdrop that there has been involved with lending and borrowing, you get more points for borrowing, some kind of multiplier. So I would definitely consider borrowing whatever you can against it. Like we were saying, USDC and USDT both use the Switchboard data on Solend. But the problem with that is if you want to borrow it, you're paying at 18, 17% APR, which is just ridiculous. If you scroll down here a little bit, you can see that the Radium token actually uses the Switchboard Oracle, so that'll get you points for that. And it only has a 5.7 borrow reward, and it only has a 5.7% APR. All right, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching till the end. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very lucrative airdrop. I don't see many people talking about it on Twitter. I honestly don't see people talking about airdrops much at all on Twitter. So I think the whole airdrop meta is starting to die out, which is good because it just gives more opportunity for people still trying to farm because there's not so many users. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more informative and concise DeFi videos, mainly around different Solana DApps and airdrops, definitely subscribe to my channel. But yeah, thank you guys again so much. Take care.